of those rules. So I think we will be in critical phase as of this year or next year to make sure that these things are clear.
Say goodbye to access restrictions and inefficiencies. Interchange Connect lets clients securely transfer digital assets between their accounts through API.
And in these times of stress, households and businesses may be unable to borrow, save, or make payments. Therefore, global financial stability requires a safe and sound banking system.
The sacrifice of Solana comes next, and I want you guys to be prepared. Now, I've been giving respect to Solana, thriving ecosystem.
Are you really this stupid to believe that there is not an orchestrated effort to secure as much of your Bitcoin as possible in the palms of
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRPnews.
Got some baggies. Welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock news. No breakfast, no coffee. Shout out to the latest up. We got Valerie S in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likeys, stuffing some baggies. Go ahead. Throwing in moon suits. Throwing those pilot shades. Buckle up, because the future's extra, extra bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We have the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.61 trillion, down about 3.5% in the past 24 hours. We got XRP in that number 7 spot, right around 60 cents. Stellar XLM right around 13 cents. BTC 65,872. We got ETH right around 33 hundo. Flare Networks right around 0.379. Axelar $1.78. XDC right around 0.045. We got Songbird right around a penny. Stronghold 007. Evernote 34 cents. Zahao right around 12 cents. We got one from Truth Labs to kick things off. It's dangerous how quickly influencers trust and don't verify reckless outlets like CoinDesk reporting. I have high levels of respect for Dylan, but again, the DOJ moved only 2K BTC to CoinDesk at the time, and the other 28K BTC resides here. Absolutely scarce digital property. The DOJ muses as they dump 30K BTC to raise $2 billion, enough to fund a new hours of additional deficit spending. We got one from Mr. Man XRP. We're entering a critical phase of the Mika adoption from the end of this year, 2024, into 2025.
Succeed in its application. If we go through the tests of the various milestones that Mika sets for the practice, that the stakeholders will understand the processes, the licensing process, the supervision process, etc. Only then Mika can actually be a good example to follow. If we fail in application, I wouldn't understand, reasons why all the others will try to copy it if they see that there are issues linked in with the practical application and implementation of those rules. So I think we will be in critical phase as of this year or next year to make sure that these things are clear, that the ambition that we translated into the regulatory framework will be visible in practice, and that the stakeholders will be actually, and authorities as well, will be credible in the enforcement of those rules.
Yeah, We got one from Andrew X. The global effort to transition to ISO 20022. More than 100 jurisdictions worldwide are already active. Swift MT will be available until 2025. After that, the switch is flipped to the new ISO payments and messaging standard, XRP, DLT, RTP. Know what you hold? We got Crypto Eddie, SBI Japan-backed Zodia custody, February 2023.
Introducing the network of networks. Interchange Connect unlocks a new era of connectivity and is your solution to advanced off-exchange settlement, minimizing counterparty risk simply, safely, and securely. Say goodbye to access restrictions and inefficiencies. Interchange Connect lets clients securely transfer digital assets between their accounts through API, eliminating the need for multiple accounts and network management. Via your Zodia custody wallet, connect seamlessly with Metaco, Fireblocks, and Clearloop, the first networks in our ever-evolving ecosystem. Explore the future of connectivity with Zodia Custody, the most connected, qualified custodian.
We got one from 801 XRP fan, partner Finstra, is accelerating the pace of commerce in Europe with the SCT Insta and EBA RT1. Finestra is an enabler of instant payment services with Australia's new payment platform, US real-time payments, and Hong Kong's faster payment systems, among others. It's no wonder they want them XRP baggies back. Gary? We got one from Danielle Dixon. During a trip to Africa, I saw firsthand how local innovators creatively tackle real-world challenges. Open tech like blockchain is their ally in driving change from the ground up. It's time to empower their voices and drive sustainable growth by embracing the new tech. XRP, XLM. Payment infrastructure news, high-value payment systems. Payments Canada declares support for HVPS plus ISO 20022 payment interoperability charter. The charter sets out objectives and principles designed to enable evolution and interoperability of the ISO 20022 standard for HVP. We got one from the BIS Bank for International Settlements. Basel Committee is 50. Why was it set up and what does it do and how is it working for a safer and more resilient banking system?
Banking and finance have existed since the dawn of civilization. Throughout history, people have used financial services to make payments and facilitate transactions, manage savings, borrow money, manage and insure against risk, and engage in cross-border business and trade. Many of these services today are provided by banks. And when functioning normally, we have a state of financial stability. However, risks can arise that could threaten that stability. Well-run banks remain safe and sound even when stress events occur, thereby maintaining financial stability. External shocks, which can be global in nature, such as geopolitical conflicts or a pandemic, can cause losses for banks, testing their strength. And banks themselves may take on too much risk and lose sight of their fundamental role in serving society. Banking and other financial crises could disrupt financial services, affecting the job market and sustainable economic growth. And in these times of stress, households and businesses may be unable to borrow, save, or make payments. Therefore, global financial stability requires a safe and sound banking system. But independently developed national rules could lead to a fragmented world and actually weaken global financial stability, while also increasing the costs and lowering the quality of services for consumers and businesses. In an interconnected world, we need a global framework and cross-border cooperation. That's why we have the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision. We provide a forum to promote strong regulation and supervision for banks with a global perspective that goes beyond solely domestic financial stability concerns. Our collective efforts can ensure that financial stability is preserved and strengthened. For more information, visit bis.org.
XRP, aka Mr. Interoperability. We got Zach Rector, Solana Sacrifice comes next.
The sacrifice of Solana comes next, and I want you guys to be prepared. Now, I've been giving respect to Solana. Thriving ecosystem, 90% of it is crap, doesn't have any utility, but nonetheless, it's been over, 3 billion worth of daily trading volume on the DEX, and that type of activity has pushed Solana back over $200 per coin. Now, that's been fine. That's fantastic. We've been warning that this is a VC pump and dump from the very beginning, and the most recent one is helping that FTX bankruptcy process come complete. Now, what's so interesting and what we found here, this was mentioned by Jeremy in my Discord group this morning, and I went back and I looked at the connections here, and it looks like this is a perfect setup. 2 years ago in May of 2022, we had the Luna sacrifice on the lunar eclipse of May 2022. This time around, we have the Sol or Solana sacrifice for the solar eclipse on April 8th. Is this crazy talk? You guys let me know.
We got Cypress, the moniker. It'll be very interesting to see how regulations play out in the crypto over the next few months. 707 crypto, Swiss exchange new crypto regulation, full force effect now in April. Now's the time to confirm the performance on a day-to-day basis. Trading turnover crypto products developed positively with a monthly turnover of 687 mm in March. This brings the Q1 turnover to CHF 1285 mm, which already exceeded the trading turnover of the entire previous year. The number of trades still lags behind, but with the imminent halving of Bitcoin, the figures will also be exceeded very soon. In figures, the numbers of transactions in Q1 total 73,000 compared to 85,000 from the entire previous year. The new crypto regulations are now coming into force in April, which should result in an expansion of authorized crypto underlines. We expect further underlines as well as the new issuers in the new future, and we'll keep you informed of all the news on our website, social media. There were big numbers of the Swiss Stocks Exchange for March. Thanks for watching and have a good start. Q2, April, lining up with the April BTC halving and the April solar eclipse. We got digital asset investor. Don't let this guy fool you. Senator Warren and her Operation Choke Point 2.0 are behind this guy. Ran against him. We got Chad Steinberger. In case you missed this over the holidays, pay attention to what is happening in today's environment. BlackRock will manipulate Bitcoin.
So let me get this straight. Bitcoin ETF flows die off for a week from almost $1 billion a day to nada, to nothing, to absolutely zero. Negative, in fact. Bitcoin is leaving these ETFs at, tens of millions of dollars a day, right? GBTC starts dumping $300 million a day worth of Bitcoin. The price drops, retail panics, leverage long people are wiped out, people sell off, Bitcoin price dives, everyone claims that the ETFs suck, there's no demand, it's all over. And then suddenly, the UK announces ETFs, Hong Kong ETFs are in play, Coinbase, the lawsuit result drops, Larry Fink is on TV talking about how Bitcoin is the most important and successful ETF in ETF history. Suddenly, we're back up to 400 to 700 millions of dollars a day worth of buying, like magic out of nowhere. Are you really this stupid to believe that there is not an orchestrated effort to secure as much of your Bitcoin as possible in the palms of all of these institutions? Do you think that they're really out here playing games? Because I don't. I think they understand exactly how important this asset is. And I'll say it, again, if you allow yourself to be larried. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean by exactly what the drama that we just saw play out in the last week and a half. If you allow yourself to be larried, right, you deserve to lose your Bitcoin. What else do you want me to say? You deserve to lose your Bitcoin. This is the hardest asset humanity has ever seen, discovered, or created. Larry Fink understands that. That's why he is using, as I've been telling you for months now, they are going to use the success of the Bitcoin ETFs to cause more leverage and more leverage and more leverage in their PR in order to drive more people into Bitcoin. Why? Because as Thomas Farrer pointed out, once BlackRock, secures 500,000 Bitcoin in IBIT and they drive the price to $1 million a coin, guess what? They make $1.2 billion of revenue every single year just from managing that Bitcoin. $1.2 billion, which is about 25% of their current revenue. BlackRock understands the opportunity here, and they are incentives-driven creatures, which is what I've been trying to tell everyone to become. Become an incentive-driven creature. Become someone who understands, thinks through incentives, and moves forward in that way. And it was very, very clear to see what BlackRock was going to do here. If you think that these games that are being played right now are just going to subside, why? Because you're in the game? Because you're here? Because we're creating this amazing world with Bitcoin? You got to pull your head out of where the sun doesn't shine and understand what the real game is here. The real game is secure as much Bitcoin as possible at almost any cost.
We got Uphold Inc. Have you explored the AI basket on Uphold? Blending technology and creativity, these projects represent the merging of AI innovation and blockchain potential. We got the Moon Party coming up May 3rd, 2024. We also got the Pool Party Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2024. 2 ticks. Links will be down below. Join us for the 3rd edition Moon Party, Friday, May 3rd. We also got the Pool Party Cinco de Mayo. Get your tickets now. Limited supplies. We got sentiment feed. Here are the crypto's top real-world assets-related coins by development frequency. The list is compiled by counting on non-redundant GitHub activity and averaging this daily activity over the past 30 days. Chainlink is currently at the top of the list with over 3x the amount of activity of the next nearest project in the real-world asset sector. We got Eggwire Crypto, XRP fib 0.382 major support. XRP with number close below fib 0.382 on the weekly time frame. Wicking on the 4-hour daily is possible, but it has no impact on the long-term trajectory of the strength of XRP. Next fib target 702.786. Next major pit stop fib 1618, $6.40. Crypto's TA most significant level for XRP in the past 6 years is 60 cents. Our patience is being tested indeed, but we're holding weekly candles above that level. Price also is still above the weekly 21 MA. Regulation molasses. Price before regulation or regulation, then price. We got the solar eclipse coming up. Over the past 15 solar eclipses have been visible from the US on an average. 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12-month returns have been positive. April solar eclipse coming up. We also had the solar eclipse of August 21, 2017, dubbed the Great American Eclipse, when we saw XRP rise over 70,000% gains. The longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. Let our friend know that the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes is still at hand, but the train's left the station. Tick tock, tick tock. Regulation molasses. The longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. What will those bags be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later, glitches.
Shitcoin, put it on the shelf. We headed towards the wealth. BTC, Maxi, Patsy, Moon Fam clapping, they could not tell. Sheep trying to sell when it didn't turn out well. Blink of an eye, red candle, it all fell. Bitcoin was a demo, you ain't get the memo. Net memos, SEC settle, we blasting off the ghetto. Big bags on me, middle finger to the devils. Rocket fly itself, no keys, no pedals. To the top, I need a medal. Stay holy in my temple, ripple net my bezel. Never sold, I never settled. Knew what I hold was special. I knew the fundamentals, flipped the switch.